For today's little adventure, we're going to be creating this red and white candy cane themed Lego vase for my red roses. We will be using 52 1x2 red bricks, 52 1x2 white bricks, and then 104 of the round 1x1 cylinder studs. Now to create this vase, you're going to have to kind of do a little bit of finagling to start out with. So you can start out doing it this way, but you're gonna kind of want to lay it flat to get a little bit going. So you're just doing every other, do a brick, do a cylinder, do a brick, do a cylinder, and you're gonna do 4, okay? So it takes till about the 3rd row before this starts working out really well, where you can connect it like that. So that, and you can do it this way where you got, yeah, if I did it right. So like that, and I've got another put this up here. So right now I've got 3. There we go. I'm trying to throw my colors off on myself here. Here we are. That works. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3. I need 1 more. Alright, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4. I need 1 more red. I need 1 more white. So do that one. And do this one. Okay, so right now we've got our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we've got the clear studs in the middle. So until you get to about the 3rd section, it's a little bit harder to do that. So what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna put a stud right here. All right, and then I'm gonna put that there. I'll put my stud. And this will actually connect them where they actually hit. And if you look at the pattern, if you're making a pattern, which I'm doing, you'll see how they go up like this. So this, it's like the 3rd row is when they start to actually connect, which is nice. Now you can do it this way if you want, but it's easier for me to start out doing it all like this. And then once I get after this point, I will put them on top. But I find it easier to connect it this way. Now I did this by looking at a picture of a vase that was circular, made out of Legos, like this a few years ago. I made a couple of these. I've also made some other designs for vases that I might show. I didn't have instructions on how I did it. I just kind of sit around and maneuvered from what they looked like they had. All right, make sure I have my colors. All right, so now what we're gonna do, see what this does is this piece, the round, you can, if you don't have the clear studs, if you just have individual studs, you can do 3 and use those as well. But what it does is this allows it to, it's a little rough, but it allows it to connect all of them. So you can do your vase shape. And it can be a little bit of a shaky start to get it to stay connected when you first start out. So it's It's not foolproof, and Legos are great. I love using Legos. However, until they're really good and locked in place, they can fall apart or come apart easily, which is not a bad thing. I mean, they do have the locking mechanism, yada, 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 but they can fall apart. So, and I'm only doing 8 wide. I could do wider, but I found that this works better for me for just when I have only 2 flowers. So if you're doing more than 2 Lego pieces. Now the other thing is I don't connect the bottom to anything. So when you move, if you put flowers in it and you move it, you kind of have to move all of it. Oops. So yes, you're gonna get my rough start here. Okay. And it's just not wanting to be cooperative today. It worked great yesterday when I created it. Okay, here we go. All right. Gotta maneuver it all around. Put the pieces in, and it's coming apart again. Welcome to my life. Seems like it's working and then it falls apart. Okay, that's Legos, not my life. Oh wait a minute, that is my life. Okay. All right, we're gonna stop messing with it. All right, maybe we'll stop messing with it. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna connect. Maybe we'll connect these pieces together. I don't know. Seems a little rough right now. All right. So you can do it where you do that every other, however you want to do it. Sometimes I do every other. Sometimes I just stick the colors on first, like that. And all you're doing when you do the colors is you're just making it where it connects that way. So you can either put in all your pieces, and if you look at even the cylinders go in a certain direction. Now you can add different color cylinders. You can do, I've done one that had multicolored cylinders, but it just depends on what you're going for. This part is what makes it circular, is what makes it where it can turn, kind of a thing.
your shape. And I've got my candy cane color scheme, you know, red, white all year round. And kind of this diagonal shape. Now you can make this design, you can change it however you want. I could have changed it up, I just chose not to. But this is what I liked. So no bottom, just a top.
If you see, this height is good because it lands either right, just right below, oops. See, you see it just lands right below where the stems and the leaves on the stems come. So, but I like to use these kind of vases for my flowers since I'm not a big fan of using regular vases because they're a little bit too tall and there's like a lot of space on the bottom. So, thank you for joining us for today's little adventure, and please join us for next day's little adventure.